bench boost, free hit, wildcard, triple captain. Working out what strategy to use is more complicated than quantum physics itself, so Bacon Boy is here to help. But credit to FPL Mate for this graphic, where you can see that right now we are approaching a big boy double game week 26. But then it's followed by a stinky blank game week, including teams that double this week. A lot and possibly almost all of the remaining game weeks this season could see extra fixtures being slapped in and also removed, so we could see all of the double game weeks and blanks. But then game week 36 could be the biggest big boy double, so you could get all of the points if you prepare for that. In game week 27 and game week 30 though, we do have some noticeable blank game weeks, absolute blank as they are, so we need to do something about our teams for that as well. So let's chinwag chips and strategy, where the first thing you need to do is have a deep analysis of your team. Stare into every single player's soul until they are physically scared of you and want to run away. Okay, that's enough. And you need to decide what you want to do for your team. Hang on, Baker Boy. Isn't that the point of the video? Yeah, we'll get into it, right? Where every chip strategy is so heavily team dependent, not one strategy is the right answer for you. Some of them may be good, some of them may be shit. So keep that in mind for your team when I chinwag about the chips next, as a particular chip strategy might sound better, but it's not actually better for your team. So let's chinwag chips. Triple captain. Where the triple captain sounds like the most nipple teasing chip, you know? Triple points? Oh yes, daddy! But actually, it's not that great. Where because captain is double points anyway, tripled is actually only a little bit more. So realistically, even if you manage to triple captain a player that gets double digit points, you only actually gain an extra 10 plus points. And that's if you're lucky. So, in my opinion, triple captain actually shouldn't be the priority to use if you're debating between that and another chip. But if you're not looking to use any other chips and a potential captain is worthy enough of a triple, then yeah, just slap that on. Salah this week. Yeah, just do it. I dare you. Remaining weeks that could be good for a triple captain, though, include any double game week in this entire season, as you always want a triple captain a doubler. So that could actually be now in 26, 28 if there's doubles, or even any one of the doubles that eventually turn up in game week 30 plus. All you actually need is one nailed double game week player with a great pair. Oi oi. Now, they could actually just be one double, but if that is good enough for your triple captain, then it's good enough. So you don't have to use the triple captain in the best overall double game week. You just have to get that one double game week player good enough. Bench boost, where the benchy boosty could actually be the cream of the crop and maybe even make you cream if you manage to align it perfectly and nail it. The problem with the bench boost though is to make the most out of it, you are going to have a bench so girthy that you're either possibly taking multiple hits before it just to set it up, or have a bench so strong that you end up benching a lot of points in the weeks moving forward. You can counteract that with a wildcard though, either using it before or after to make the most out of your bench boost, but also not be caught in a sticky pickle before or after it as well. The bench boost is always the hardest to prepare for perfectly, just because it's not really worth bench boosting with a bad fixture there or one non-playing player. So if your squad is actually ready for it in just any week, then just use it. Remaining weeks this could be the best for though, including now in double game week 26 and definitely in double game week 36 with a potential massive double there. But maybe another double game week could be just fine if it aligns with your squad a little bit better. It all depends on your players' fixtures and not just the overall fixtures of the entire game week. Free hit. Now hits can be expensive. -12, -16s flying everywhere. But using free hits in the right place could see you have +12, +16s instead. Now some of you lucky fellas out there might still have 2 free hits. Just like Baker Boy, best ever managers we are. So there's a lot of different ways we can use them. Now most will suggest to just use free hits in blank game weeks, just so that you can have a full squad of players actually playing in those blanks, but also you don't have to tear your team up before and after just to get a good score in those blanks. But not have to tear your team completely apart just to get a good score during the blanks, but also ensure that your team's not getting ruined before and after as well. The remaining weeks that you could use your free hits then include blank game week 27, where a lot of us won't have a full 11 for that, but also blank game week 30, which could see even less games as well. You can play it a bit more offensively if you want to though, and not just use a free hit just to protect yourself from the blank, but you could actually use it in a double to attack some juicy fixtures instead. That is all personal preference and how exciting you are. Ooh. Nah, don't let me gaslight you into not free hitting in a blank, it's still good then. Wildcard, where the wildcard allows you to be extra wild, you know, where you can use it before or after any of the other chips to ensure you get the most out of them, but all the wildcard actually does is just give you a brand spanking new team. Nah, nothing special, right? Nah. Now, some of you might have already used this, which would be unlucky, but if you do still have it, you could arguably use it at any point for the rest of the season right here, but I believe the best remaining weeks to use it could be Game Week 28 if you're not happy with your squad moving forward, Game Week 31 if you dead end towards blank Game Week 30, or maybe completely later on closer to the bigger double game weeks where you can use it in like Game Week 35 to prepare for a massive benchy boosty. This one is much more dependent on your other chip usage and also on your overall team's health. If it's on life support, yeah, whap that wildcard out immediately. Now that's the chips Tim wagged about and when you could use them the best as well. So right now, Bacon Boy is going to put some big brain energy into the next one and give you the best possible combinations for these chips, depending on what ones you haven't splunked yet. All of the chips, where the main doubles and blanks look to be double Game Week 26, blank Game Week 27, blank Game Week 30, and double Game Week 36. But of course, you could switch it around and target any of the other weeks, especially saying almost all of them in 30 could be blanks and doubles as well. But the ones I did mention probably will be the bigger ones, so those are the ones we're going to focus on here, and we've also got examples as well. Where with all of your chips remaining, you've got every single one of them. Wow, well done. I'd say you might as well free hit in both of the blank game weeks, as not everyone else is going to be in your strong position, and they are going to have to weaken their squad and concentrate on those blanks, whereas you don't have to. You can focus your transfers on whatever you like, and you can just use the free hits in the blanks to make sure you get a good score there, and also before and after as well. Where then you can also either use your wildcard sooner in Game Week 28 or so if you're not happy with your squad and you can set up for the rest of the season, or maybe if you are happy with the squad, you can leave it as it is, use the wildcard a bit later, and maybe even set up a bench boost in Game Week 35 and 6. Then choosing whether to bench boost or triple captain now or in 36 or another week all depends on your team. Where a full playing squad with a good number of doubles this week could be good enough for the bench boost, but if you really want to triple captain Salah, because who wouldn't want to do that, right? You can do that. One free hit. Where if you only have one free hit left, you use the other one, you do have to look at how you are going to navigate the blanks. Definitely need to get the sat nav out here. Where you can either take a lot of hits this week to shape your team for the double 26, but then also have enough playing players in blank 27. With that then allows you to save your free hit for Game Week 30. And then you can also wildcard bench boost triple captain wherever you want as well. It doesn't matter about the free hit there. Or you could actually free it in 27 for this blank, as maybe you're actually less ready for this one, and then you can either dead end your team into 30, use all your transfers to make sure you have enough playing players there, and then you can wildcard straight after that so you don't have to worry about your team long term. Or you could actually wildcard just before blank Game Week 30 to prepare for that and also try and get your team ready for after it as well. All of those depend on your team and current players. No free hits. Where if you are an absolute cheeky scrub with no free hits left, you are probably like, oh dear, oh crumbs, what do I do? Nah, don't worry, as Bacon Boy has got you. You still have options, you know. Where the best way to navigate the blanks could be a simple, take a lot of hits this week, which could also help you bench boost if you like, but mainly get in enough playing players for blank Game Week 27, just raw dog that blank, and then dead end your team towards Game Week 30 if you do still have your wildcard, using all of your transfers to prepare for that blank until then, and then wildcard after to get a team you actually like moving forward. No wildcard, no free hits. Then you're just in the mud. You just are. Honestly, just sit back and just vibe. There's always next year. Bench boost and triple captain. Where if you've got none of these, both of them, or just one left, they all could depend on your free hit and wildcard. So I think if you actually prioritize when you're going to use them first, then you can decide when's the best to use the bench boost and triple captain. But if you are debating to use the bench boost or triple captain this week in double Game Week 26, you just got to try and think what would be better for your team longer term after those chips. As if you can bench boost this week and you want to wildcard soon, then that could actually be better, as on your wildcard then you can just focus on your starting team and not have to worry about bench boost later on. But then maybe to bench boost this week you'd have to take a lot of hits, so you think the triple captain is better for you, and to be fair, what better time to triple captain a player than Salah this week against Norwich and Leeds? I actually can't believe it. Like, why are we all not doing it? Do it now! And if you do decide to do that, then the benchy boost plans can just be socially distanced for now, as we have more time to plan and think about that as more information comes out. But that is actually it for the amazing complete guide on what chip strategies are available to you, depending on what ones you've actually splunked already. Personally, myself, Bacon Boy himself, I'm actually leaning more towards a free hit in both blank Game Week 27 and Game Week 30, where I might actually also wildcard in 28 as well, as I'm not really happy with my team right now. So I think it's just a perfect opportunity to just go for it and try and get all of the points. Now, I'm looking at my team right now. It's actually the definition of unlucky. Now, the main point I want you all to take from this video is that different strategies work for different teams, where your overall team in the weeks in between these chips could also actually be more important than the chip use itself. You could focus so hard on the perfect chip strategy that all the other weeks you do crap. Yeah, that's no good. You want to make sure that your chips actually help you gain points and you're not breaking your team in other weeks just to make them better, as you could actually end up with less points overall. So you don't actually have to have the perfect chip plan and strategy. Just as long as you got a little idea, then that is good enough. But that is going to be it for me today. Thanks for watching, and also remember,
don't be a cheeky scrub. Subscribe to Nathan Bacon right now. Don't let your memes be dreams.